Hi, my name is Curtis Hawes, and this video is something I'm making to express my interest in the boot camp, which you guys will be hosting later on this year. The Blacksmith Liberty and Entrepreneurship Camp, to say precisely. First of all, I will apologize for the poor video quality. I'll admit I've had this video camera for years, and I very rarely ever use it, to be honest with you. So it's probably about time to get a new one. But I still want to make a video as soon as possible to go ahead and submit that. So again, my name is Curtis. I reside in Ohio in the United States of America, and I believe that I would be a good fit for this boot camp simply because everything that kind of feeds into this program is stuff that's fallen in line with my interest and I suppose my education, if you will, for the longest time now. From a very young age, I was kind of raised from a more libertarian standpoint as far as my view on politics go. I actually learned about things such as inflation and what kind of effect it has on the economy from a very young age. Around, I'd say 12, I was reading books on topics like that. I read Why Government Doesn't Work, which helped give me a very strong basis for why the way that governments, especially the U.S. government, operate today, and as far as monetary and fiscal policy, doesn't really work for us, especially with fiat currency that we're dealing with currently. And I've always actually had a very strong interest in being an entrepreneur and kind of how to be successful in that regard. I won't lie and claim that I've ever actually managed to reach that level of success that I've always wanted, but that hasn't stopped me from trying different things. When I was young, my first interest was in real estate. Never really managed to get started off in that, but since then I've had other ventures. At one point in my life, I sold door to door for a little while in a little small business venture that we started. After that, I've worked regular 9-to-5 jobs most of my life. I still do. But more recently, I decided to take a bit of a different approach as far as my education goes. I never went to college for a degree. Instead, I figured that it would be more effective to get certifications to show my skills. I actually work in IT. So I ended up taking classes which ended up being much cheaper and more cost effective in getting me prepared to go take exams and get a certification. And with a combination of that certification and my experience, I managed to almost double my income within the last year or so. So I was pretty happy about that. On top of that, I've done other side business ventures. The most recent one was a little over a year ago. I was doing my own online business, which had a little bit of mild success there, so I was pretty happy with that. This year I'm actually looking to do some more side businesses again. One side business that I'm going to be doing is selling websites to local businesses here in my hometown. Well, not my hometown, but here in the town that I live in. Working together with my brother, who also works in IT, because I feel like there's a very huge need for that. There's a lot of local businesses, especially here, that have no presence on the internet whatsoever. And also my mom is starting up a receivables business, which I plan to be helping her out with that as well. So yeah, I've always had an interest in entrepreneurship, how to kind of be self-sustaining, and I've also always had an interest in exactly how monetary policy, fiscal policy, and government policy has an impact on our lives, why it's important for we as individuals to be free and find ways to be free, especially in today's society where things are very pervasive as far as, everything that we're doing is being watched, the constant attempts to kind of push debt onto us and not really educate people on how to live in the real world, but instead do the usual 9 to 5, go into debt and pay off your college debt for the rest of your life. So I'm sure that there is, as you said, hundreds if not thousands of entries that you'll get But I do believe I'd be a very good fit for your program for all those reasons, and also simply because I'm a people person. I can handle people very well, and it is an honest talent of mine. All that aside, I just want to say that I do admire everything that you're doing here. I'm actually subscribed to the Sovereign Man newsletter, along with multiple other websites I check out, LouRockwell.com, Strike the Root, and whatnot, and I feel like what you're doing is very important and very helpful in educating people to be prepared for what's really going on, not only in the United States of America, but the world in general. So I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and I do hope that to hear back from you.